NZXT has launched a liquid cooling for less than $100 a few days ago, Kraken Core 240 RGB. By the end of this video, you will know if this fairly cheap liquid cooling that NZXT has launched is worth it. In this video, I'm going to show you what comes inside this box, obviously in addition to liquid cooling. I'm also going to explain, to teach you, how to install it on our PC, and obviously, most importantly, we are going to do real tests to see how this liquid cooling performs. As I said, economical from NZXT, and also inside the box we will find a bag that will contain the accessories, a support for Intel LGA processors of 1211-5X, and also another LGA for Intel of 1851 and 1700. Also the screws that will be used to attach the fans to the radiator, 4 universal retainers, mounting kit for AMD, and to finish the rear support for Intel processors. One is for LGA 1200 and the AMD anchor that is installed on the pump. The fans that come with this liquid cooling, they are basically the new fans, or rather frames, that already came out a while ago from NZXT, and this is basically the F240 RGB core model, which is a frame, a single, but that includes 2 fans, and with this we save, of course, some cables. And of course we are going to have the radiator that is well made of aluminum. Completely made of aluminum. They have the 2 tubes meshed in nylon with a small relief or texture. They are quite a lot, to be honest. They are not very rigorous. They are very good. And obviously we have the pump very simple, without an LCD screen. It only includes, let's say, 19 RGB LEDs. Good to give it a color and make it a little more striking, and the pump has a maximum speed, more or less 3,200 revolutions per minute. Once we've seen the contents of the box and the main features of this liquid cooling, let's move on to installation and assembly. The first thing we're going to do is obviously install the adapter that goes on the back of our motherboard. Next, the 4 adapters or screws, depending on the socket we are going to use. Well, you have to install one or the other, but hey, we installed these 4 screws to be able to anchor the pump to the base plate. The next step is to place the adapter on the pump according to the CPU we are going to use. In this case, the Intel one was already assembled, but if it is the AMD one, we remove the Intel one and put the AMD one. Next step, we are going to install the fans on the radiator. As I explained, in this case it comes in the NZXT frame. So we install 4 screws and that's it. We place the thermal paste on it, and now we place the pump on top of the processor with the adapter that we have chosen, and we are going to screw it all 4. Next step, we're going to place the... Well, no. Something important is also to connect all the cables, either from the pump to make it work, and also those from RGB, both from the pump and the fan. Well, you've seen the contents of the box, its main features, and the installation. Now let's move on to the good, interesting part of the video, which is the performance of this liquid cooling in everyday scenarios, or that any of us can do. The tests were done with an Intel Core 14700KF processor with 24 cores and 24 threads and a maximum performance of 5.9 gigahertz. A processor, to be honest, quite interesting. Well, at the time of doing the tests, which in this case I am not going to show because I did the multi-core test and obviously it was going to be put at 100 degrees, that it was already done. But hey, I also did tests in some games and also in video editing. In case you see this video to a content creator who is going to be interested, because the truth is that I was really surprised, and a lot. I did the tests on the Tomb Raider, and the temperatures were, as you're seeing on screen, from 55 to 63 degrees or so. It's true that it's a game that, well, it doesn't require too much either because it is moved by almost any graphics card and is very well optimized. But well, even so, the temperatures were quite good. And the second game I tried, which is the one I'm playing every day, is the Battlefield 6, obviously at 4K. All maxed out so that it consumes as much processor as possible. And as you can see, his performance was 78 to 80 degrees. I think the truth is a very good temperature considering the processor and good the load that this game has when using it. And finally, I did a render test on the Premiere, and as you're seeing, the temperatures didn't exceed 50 degrees. So for editing, it's going really well as well. You can buy this new liquid cooling, or at least I bought it on Amazon, and bought it for 99 euros because I'm in Spain. But if you are in the United States, I am also going to leave you the Amazon links, both from Spain or the United States, in case you are in any Latin American country that they send to your country. A sincere opinion in this case of this new liquid cooling from NZXT, the Kraken Core 240 RGB. Well, positive is its price because, as you know, I'm a fan of NZXT and have bought all of NZXT's products. Another positive thing is the simplicity of the installation. The adapters, the cables, not having many fans either, being a 240 and coming with that frame. It saves a lot of wiring, so on that side, it is also a positive thing. Also, something that I noticed a lot in the performance tests, also in multicore, is how quiet it is. It's true that when I saw it for the first time, when I took it out of the box, I say this pump seems very small for the processor I'm going to use. But as you saw, the temperatures are going very well, and, as I say, in terms of sound, of noise that it also makes at maximum speeds, it is very quiet. Having said all this, I have to give you a small note, a warning, is that if you are going to use, for example, the progressor that I used, or higher, with more cores and more threads. Well, although as you could see, the temperatures were very good because in no case have they exceeded 85 degrees, 90 degrees, as I said before, multicore, obviously. But well, what I mean by this is that if you are going to use it very intensively, not only play, but use much heavier programs than Premiere or a simple game, even if a game is in 4K and whatever. If true, perhaps I would recommend this model, but the 360mm, because it also comes in 360mm. So that's some note that I want to leave you for you to keep in mind. For me, the ideal processor or processors. For example, they are AMD Ryzen 7 and an Ultra Core 5. For me, they are ideal, but as you saw, for the use that I give it, or that you can give it to, with this processor that is very powerful, the truth is that the temperatures kept it very, very good. I would like you to leave me in the box, comment what you thought of this liquid, and if you think that with your processor it will go well. Also remember that I leave you in the description of the video the links of both Amazon and Spain and the United States. Without further ado, thank you very much for being there, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.